What is up, guys? Vic here from the Anime Weeb, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Instead of releasing a proper video today, I will be doing a Q&A. So I dropped a tweet on my Twitter, asking you guys to ask me a question. To leave a question down below that you guys wanted to get an answer of. I don't know why. It could be a maths question. What is 2 plus 2? It could be, what came first, an egg or the hen, or anything. And you guys, few of you guys actually dropped me a question, and I will be answering that in today's video. I was gonna say episode. What the fuck, Vic? Yeah, this is gonna be a common thing. Q&As. Anyways, I'll be answering your questions. So buckle up, boys. Here we go. So first question is from Philip Rain, one of my buddies from the Pop and Party server. So thank you so much for dropping a question, man. Appreciate it. I'll try to answer it as properly as I can. So so the question is, what was your inspiration to start making videos, and how was your first experience with anime? Who's ready for story time with Vic, baby? Yeah, Adam Cole, this ain't your gimmick anymore. It's mine. Fuck you. I'm sorry, I love you, man. So, my inspiration to start making videos. Actually, there are three or four, I don't remember. First one is, of course, Giguk. One of my biggest inspiration to start making videos, and especially anime videos, because I used to watch a lot of anime YouTube content from a lot of people. The usuals like the Anime Man, Joey, Connor, Garn, Bulls, Mother's Basement, Glass Reflection, and a lot of people. But of all of them, for me, the person that resonated to me the most was Giguk, because the thing is, with anime content, what I felt was that all of these people, from all of them, one of the things that I found out is that Giguk is like the one person that can talk to you about an anime and does it so well. And he does it so well. He says it in a way that you understand. He makes you laugh. Even though he has jokes in his videos, he says it in a way that you can understand what the fuck is happening in the anime. And that is something that I always enjoyed. And his editing is always amazing. Not over the top, amazing. His style of videos and everything is just perfect. And I absolutely love his stuff. And he was one of my inspirations to really do this sort of content. But I didn't start off with this, of course. I started off with Try Not to Sing and Dance Along challenges, and that was all thanks to Taylor Made Otaku. Now, Taylor, he's a reaction YouTuber, anime reaction YouTuber who used to react to Try Not to Sing and Dance Along challenges and ranking videos of anime. And I used to watch him react to this, and I was like, you know what? Let's make one video. Let's make a challenge video. And that was my first time editing a video, and that was when I realized, okay, editing is kind of fun. And now it's my career path too. And yeah, actually, that's actually a thing. So video editing is kind of my career path. At least that's what I want it to be. This is video editing is something that I want to be and want to have as a career path. Anyways, thanks to Taylor and thanks to the fact that I wanted to record that, make that video, I got into YouTube, and then I started making more videos like that, and then the content started evolving, and bought this mic, and here we are. Another inspiration for me actually was Nick, my buddy Nick, the co-host of Behind the Frames along with me. So when Nick started Random Otaku, or Random Dude, whatever his channel name is now, I had this in my mind, if he can do it, I can do it too, because we are partners, we are best friends, So if he can do it, I can do it as well. And that was always on my mind. And that was something that I would always keep in my mind. And even though I didn't have a good mic, I would still try. And yeah, of course, it didn't happen until very recently. So yeah, Nick, you're one of the reasons why I'm doing this sort of content. So pat yourself in the back, man. Pat. Come on, Vic. So yeah, now for your second question, that is, what was my first experience with anime? My first experience actually was back in 2010, 2011. I don't remember exactly. Back when Animax was a thing here in India. So Animax is a TV channel here in India that aired anime. Awesome, isn't it? Yeah, so my sister used to be so into anime back in the day, and she would try to get me into watching anime. And the first anime that I watched on Animax was actually Fairy Tail during the Lancer, I don't remember his name, arc. And it was actually pretty fun because I was 11 and I loved magic and boom, blam, boom. And it was actually pretty fun to watch. So yeah, that was actually my quote-unquote first experience, because afterwards when I was 14, I started watching that could be 2014, I don't know. I started watching Attack on Titan, and yeah, here we are. All right, second question is from my boy Tessie. Thanks for the question, man. I appreciate it. So here's his question. What's your favorite game of all time? Good question, actually. So, for me, my favorite game of all time. See, the thing is, I play with a lot of games. Like shooter, racing, FIFA. Yeah, I used to play FIFA back in the day. But one of my favorite games has to be Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, because back in the day, I used to be a huge racing game guy, and I loved racing games a lot. I still do. Recently been playing Need for Speed Heat, and yeah, the fucking game, man. Anyways, recently used to be, I've been playing Need for Speed Heat and stuff, and one of the games that really got me into cars and racing was Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005, which I still play to this day, and it was my first racing game, and it's kind of unbelievable that I'm still playing it now. And yeah, it's a timeless masterpiece, man. For me, it's something close to my heart, like something that I would take my time of my life to just go out and just play. It was infuriating at times, but it was a really fun game to play. So yeah, favorite game of all time, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Third question is from my man GK. Thank you, GK, for the question. Homie, absolute amazing singer, by the way. Check out, he's not posting it anywhere, I don't know, man. But yeah, fucking amazing dude, man. GK. So, third question from GK. What are some distinctions that you like in music? Also on the topic of music, what makes a good anime song? Now, I'm the sort of dude that listens to multiple genres. Hip-hop, metalcore, metalcore rock, hip-hop, pop. Yeah, almost, I wouldn't say every, I don't know, man. But yeah, I do listen to a lot of genres of music, and one of the things that really interests me is the instrumentals. Because, so recently I've been listening to this song called The Drug in Me Is You by Falling in Reverse. Now my buddies all know this because I've been spamming their DMs with that song. So, it's a 2011 song by Falling in Reverse. It's a punk rock song. And in 2020, they released The Drug in Me Is Reimagined, which is the reimagined version of The Drug in Me Is You. And one of the things that really got interested is that they turned this punk rock song into a ballad-ish song. And it's so interesting, like, instrumentals and the way you sing, even though the lyrics are the same, can really change the way the song sounds like, and sometimes what it emphasizes on. Because the punk rock version, a lot of you'd be paying more attention to the guitar, the drums, the instrumentals. But when you listen to the reimagined version, you'll be paying attention to the lyrics because of the lack of a lot of instrumentals except for like what pianos and violins. Well, what is a big violins called? I totally forgot its name. Anyways, yeah. Second question, also on the topic of music, what makes a good anime song? Now, this really depends upon one's taste. For me, as I said, I listen to a lot of genres. So for me, anime openings, there isn't much that I hate per se. Most of like I do ranking videos and stuff, so like most of my, if you guys check my scores, most of them are like 3, 2, or if it's that awful, like bad ones are like 0. And I think that there's only one that I've given like a 0. I think one, I don't remember. But what makes a good anime song? That really depends on how you use the music. If it's an opening, you got 1 minute and 30 seconds. You gotta like encapsulate the audience or the viewer within like 30 seconds or 10 seconds, because you don't have much time. You got only 1 minute 30 seconds to impress the viewer, and it really depends upon how impactful the song is on your first listen. So yeah, with endings I think are like the dark horse of anime, because a lot of people skip it. Actually, no, inserts are the dark horse, because endings are still relevant in some way. But yeah, with endings, it really depends on. It's kind of like the same with openings, but with endings, they can just slap on some jazz music and it would sound amazing. Like for example, with Jujutsu Kaisen, like the anime is so different and so is the ending. Like, come on, man, Lost in Paradise and shit. It is so weird, but it's so good. So yeah, it really depends upon how you can catch a listener within his first time of hearing the song. So yeah, with inserts, it really depends upon the context of the anime, honestly, because mostly inserts come in as a way to like as the character singing a certain song or something. So like for example, God Knows, oh fucking amazing song by the way. Or any idol anime, in fact. So again, a good anime song really depends. Like it's kind of like normal music. Like it should just be good. Instrumentally, lyrically, nobody's gonna give a shit, sadly. So yeah, a good melody and boom, there we go. There's your answer. Speak of the devil, next question coming from a man Random Dude. Yeah, it's Random Dude now, it's not Random Otaku. I like Random Otaku. Anyways, next question coming from my homie Nick. Favorite manga series of all time, and will you ever cover it? Now, I'm not a manga guy. I don't read a lot of manga, sadly. I'm more of an anime first guy. I don't know, man. Like, I've only read like a handful of manga, like Attack on Titan, Nisekoi, Shuja Kageki Revue Starlight's stage plays got adapted in mangas. I read like one of them. There's like 2 of them. I've read 1. What else? Tonari no Kaibutsu-kun, I'm like halfway through that. So I haven't read a lot of mangas, so I don't know if I'll ever cover them. I love to read a lot more mangas. I have a lot of them on my plan to read. But it really depends upon whether if anyone did a video on it, honestly. Because if AniTube came to a point that everybody's covering mangas now. Like, the anime man is now the manga man, honestly. Come on, man. Like, seriously. He's doing more manga than anime nowadays. But that's something for a different video. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are doing manga-based videos more than anime stuff nowadays. And I don't know. I want to stick to anime because, as I said, anime is the medium that I got into first before I got into anything else. So it really depends on whether if I read more mangas. Even with light novels, I've only read like a handful of them. Axel World, Sword Art Online, Alicization, the progressive light novel a bit, and a bit of irregular at Magic High School, also known as Mahoka. I could have just said Mahoka. Fucking hell, Vic. But yeah, I've only read like I don't read a lot, sadly. But yeah, maybe I may cover it. Depends on my mood, honestly. Now, next question coming from Min Lemonade 13. Guys, check out Min's art, by the way. Good stuff. Fucking love it. Like, if you guys are into Bandori and into Petadori stuff, she's got like the best art that I know of from the sort of stuff I still see from Twitter. So, give her a follow, give her some likes. Amazing person as well. So nice, like, helpful with a lot of stuff, and overall a really amazing human being. So, question from Mint. How do you decide which show or series you plan to watch next? I don't. So, I honestly go with my mood. Very much I go with my mood because I have a lot of shows on my plan to watch. If you guys check my analyst or my anime list, Mal, link will be in the description down below. I have like 200 plus shows on my plan to watch, and there are some that's been there for 2 or 3 years now by this point. It really depends upon my mood because I go through phases with genres, honestly. With not with seasonals, but with the animes I binge. Like, at one moment in time, I would be on my slice of life phase, then my shonen phase. I never gone through a shonen phase, by the way, so yeah, it never happened to me. Harem phase or something like that. So, OP protagonist phase. That was a thing for me back in the day when it was a long time back. So yeah, it really depends upon my mood. And another factor that interests me is the openings, because I've been doing like ranking videos for a while, so I have like a backlog of anime openings and endings on my hard disk, like 200 something. So I remember streaming it with the guys on my Discord server. So yeah, there's a lot of shows in there that I haven't watched. So yeah, opening music is one important factor. So it really depends upon my mood and whether it draws my attention. I'll just give it a shot. For me, enjoying it, as I said, as long as a synopsis for me with animes, as long as a synopsis interests me, the synopsis, the cast, maybe the cast. Yeah, cast. I totally forgot about the cast. So there are times when I watch animes because of the cast or a certain musical band performing. For example, Bokutachi no Remake was something that I watched because of Aimi and Sayachi being in there, and Pop and Buddy singing the opening. So that was a good decision. Then there's Jora and the Princess of Snow and Blood, which the Razor Sulan sang the opening and the ending, and had some of the people from Razor Sulan and from other franchises that I know of being in there. That was the biggest mistake I made in my life, watching that anime. We'll be making a video on that soon. I'm dead set on making a brand video about that because it was such a good anime, just ruined by bad writing. But yeah, that's another thing that gets me into watching anime. Just, music, cast, synopsis, mood. There's your answer. Now, next question coming from my man VN, that one Moepi Oshi. Check out that one Moepi Oshi or one Moepi Simp, or I don't remember his Instagram handle. VN, amazing man. If you guys love rhythm games, you can talk rhythm games with the dude. Absolutely knowledgeable about it, and motorsport as well. So, I mean, you can talk to me about motorsport as well. But yeah, check out the dude. Amazing lad. So yeah, time to read his question. How do you handle excess hype over a series you're interested in looking into? Oh boy. So I'll give you a simple answer for that. I just don't give a fuck. We all know how the anime community works. People hype shit and then just turns to be shit at times, most of the time. So yeah, I I kind of like stopped in being involved with the anime community like that, you know, with the general anime community, because it's whenever someone hypes something, there's toxicity along with it as well, you know. Like, I've seen a lot of anime discussions. It's either, yeah, oh, it's pop, like for example, like Tokyo Revengers. There's a lot of hype for it, there's a lot of popularity for it, but then I hear people say, dude, it's overrated. Ew, it's, I have no idea where this hype comes from, it's just ass. Or you hear these. The only few times that sort of hype paid off for me especially is Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, and stuff like that. And if it's a manga hype, like a manga getting adapted into an anime sort of hype, I tend to ask Nick for if I want to check out any shows or something, because he reads a lot of manga, and his videos. I mean, in his videos as well, he talks about a lot of mangas like Blue Period. There are a few more. I just forgot their names. Sorry, my bad. Anyways, yeah, excessive hype. I just don't give a fuck by this point, because I've been in the anime community for too long, to the point that, yeah, it's just toxic at times, man. It's either, dude, your show sucks, One Piece better, like, all of this crap. It's just ruined by shonen people who just watch shonen stuff, and then they say this solo's that, this is better than that, and I just stopped giving a damn about them by this point. And especially with interacting with a lot of people who are very nice about the animes that they love. Like, as I said in that pop and party server that I've been in, because everybody talks about everything and everybody's so nice about it. They're not like, dude, you hate this shit, you deserve to hang yourself. No, there's nothing like that. Everybody's so nice about it, and we like, oh, you like the song? Nice. I like that song because I feel like I resonate with it more. That's how discussions work. Why do you like something? I like it because of this, he likes it because of that, yada yada yada. That's how a discussion works. Not like, dude, I like this song. Dude, fuck you for liking that song. Your taste is ass. That is not a discussion. Anyways, we're going way beyond the question by this point. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, excessive hype. Handle excessive hype. I just don't give a fuck by this point. That's pretty much it. Like, I'll just check out the synopsis, the preview, and I'm like, all right, nice. I'll put it to my plan to watch, see how people react to it, and then probably watch it. Maybe not. Next question coming from my buddy Unity. Unity, thank you for asking asking a question. Unity is one of our admins in our Discord server. Absolutely amazing dude. A bit of a brainiac and a bit of an idiot. So here's his question. If you were given $1 million right now, what would you do with it? Why these rhetorical questions, man? But yeah, what would I do with $1 million? Okay, so here's what I would do. I would go to IKEA, buy a table, replace my shitty table right here with that. I would buy PC parts, build a PC, buy a monitor, buy 2 monitors or 3, depending on how big my table is. I'd buy a gaming chair, because gaming chair upgrades your gaming skills. And yeah, just build a rig, I guess. I don't know, man. With $1 million, I can do so much. But when you have that $1 million, you don't have a lot. You don't know what to do. I don't know. Maybe do that, or buy some instruments, you know, drums, guitar, amp, rock and roll. Depends. Really depends on what my need is at the moment. But yeah, I guess I think I'd do that. I really don't know, man. It's such a hard question. Like, coming out of the blue and asking, dude, what do you do with $1 million? And be just like, I don't know what I'd do. That is like the most common answer that everyone would give. But yeah, could have asked a better question, you dimwit. Next question, more like a next set of questions, is from May. Thank you, May, for asking me a set of questions. May is an amazing person. She runs the Pop and Party server that I've been talking about. Absolutely amazing person, very helpful with the stuff and very open about stuff as well. So amazing person that she is, and yeah, check out her Pop and Party server and her Twitter at Wondrous May. I got 3 questions from her. First question is, if you want to learn a new instrument, what instrument would it be? I haven't learned any instruments, by the way. But yeah, I was supposed to buy a guitar on August, but it didn't happen because of financial problems, and I had to buy a laptop during that month. So, yeah, my first priority would be an acoustic guitar. Actually, I love both acoustic and electric. I'd buy acoustic just to learn the chords and then probably buy an electric. But yeah, guitars and drums are something that I want to learn. Drums, I just love a good drum solo or something like in Ketsui no Hikari, like after the second chorus, before the guitar solo, there's that's something I love. And from Zombieland Saga Season 2 on, I forgot its name. I forgot that song's name. Shit. Something Revenge. I totally forgot the name of it. There's that huge drum solo at the start, and something about drums really like interests me. Like, I'm not so good rhythmically, but I just love listening to the drums, and I would love to play the drums. Guitars is something that I've been into for a while now. I think it's been a year or so. I'll always like listen to guitar solos and just be mesmerized. I know it's hard. Everyone says guitar is hard. I don't care if it's hard. I just want to learn how to play the guitar. Yeah, those are 2 things that I want to really learn, drums and guitars. Second question is, underrated anime in your opinion? Shujo Kageki Review Starlight. That is the most easiest question of the bunch today. Shujo Kageki Review Starlight. Someone asked me this before as well. What is in your opinion a underrated anime? Shujo Kageki Review Starlight. Shujo Kageki Review Starlight. Shujo Kageki Review Starlight. I would say that for any like that sort of question, because Shizukagi is beyond just a all-girls cast anime, beyond a, just, it's something amazing. Like, have you like ever watched a show not expecting it to be good, but you might have watched a masterpiece in the making in terms of storytelling and in terms of visuals in the sense, not in the terms of animation, but in the terms of lighting, scenes, and how they convey each scene. So like, I didn't expect any of that from watching Shujo Kageki Review Starlight. There's those minor details that really come up big at the end, and I fucking love that about Shujo Kageki Review Starlight. The music is amazing as well. Stage music, it's more not ballad, it's more epic, and one of the smartest things about Shujo Kageki Review Starlight was its OST, because I downloaded the original soundtracks just to listen to it, and I noticed that during the stage moments and when they sing, those songs work as an background music, and it's so interesting, isn't it? Like, oh my god, that's actually pretty smart. That is actually pretty smart. So yeah, Shujo Kageki Review Starlight is one of my most underrated anime. I'll be making a video on that for sure. It's one of those animes that I really wanted to make a video of. It's very not talked about. Some people might say it might be, but when you look at the this moment in time, nobody talks about it a lot. So yeah, that's something I want to talk about. Last question is, in your opinion, does a bad ending ruin a series for you? So the VN actually replied to this saying, a bad ending can be interpreted, I can't read today, man, as either a good story ending done badly, a bad story ending that was done well, or a bad story ending that's done badly. So whether or not it ruins an anime depends on what kind of bad ending it was. This is the most convoluted answer I might have heard in my entire life. So here's my take on it. An anime is kind of like you on an airplane, all right? And when you are on a plane, the takeoff has to be smooth. Then the be in the air, it's got to be smooth, and the landing has to be smooth. There are a few animes where the takeoff is shaky, but the rest happens properly. There are animes where the takeoff and the landing is perfect, but the middle part, yeah, that's kind of shaky, like too much clouds in the air and very shaky. And then there are some animes where the first two things happen properly, and then while you're gonna land, you just crash into the runway. And it really depends upon what sort of, and again, as VN said, again, it really depends upon how the anime is done. But one of the, again, I'm bringing this up again, Jora and the Princess of Snow and Blood was a bad show. But what made me hate it even more was the ending, because god damn it was god awful. Like, a purpose of an ending is either to set up a sequel or to close off the series. And if you're trying to close off a series, you need to, you bring up a lot of stuff in an anime. There might be a scene or something that might be sticking out, and they're like, okay, what is this about? You need to close that out. Or something like, okay, for example, this character did something for someone, and will it be fruitful at the end? Plot holes. To cover up plot holes, like, the last episodes are like the important parts, and if they can do that, that's a good ending. If they can't do that, that's a bad ending. Joran, again, I'm coming back to Joran again, because Joran's ending was so bad, they set up a sequel by creating even more plot holes and making those 11 episodes just irrelevant. That is a bad ending. And then you look at something like Odd Taxi. Odd Taxi might had one of the best endings ever, because they introduced so many characters that had no relation with the whole thing. They then made it in a way that it had relation with what was happening in the main thing of the anime. Sorry, I don't know how to explain this, but yeah. Giga talked about it, the gun thing, I totally forgot what it was about. My bad. And then at the end, at this one specific moment, all of these scenarios, all of these situations that were created in this anime, all of them come together at this one specific moment, and they, progress to its ending. I don't know what I'm talking out of my ass here a bit. Progress to its ending in a way that it just moves on to its end. Like, God, what am I saying? Yeah, progress to its end. I guess that's a better answer, I guess. So yeah, those are two different endings. Again, it depends on how you can close off a series. It could be good, it could be bad. A bad anime ending good. There are scenarios of it. There are animes that do that. Then there are bad animes with good animes with bad endings. Erased, we all talk about it. It's one of the biggest, most popular examples. I don't need to talk about it to know about it. So yeah. Does it ruin a series for you? Maybe. See, the thing is, after I'm done watching an anime, I don't really think about its ending that much until someone brings it up. For example, Erased again. I thought it was decent when I first watched it, and then there was people like, "Bro, this, that," and I was like, "Wait, he's kind of right. This anime kind of sucks." Joran, same thing. I was like, "All right, I mean, it's a weird ending, but all right." And then now that I think about it, I'm like, "Oh my god, it's god awful. Oh shit, the plot hole. Oh no, fucked up." So yeah, it really depends upon how much I think about it, honestly, if it ruins it or not. So yeah, if I think about it, yeah, it kind of ruins it. And now, next question coming from Mishiru. Mishiru, amazing singer. Fucking love her songs. She sings amazing. Amazing guitar player as well. So yeah, what are the things you like in an anime series? That's kind of like asking what is your favorite food to eat while you don't have any, honestly. So it really depends upon the anime that I watch. If I'm watching an action anime, of course, it's plot, narrative, and animation. If I'm watching a OP protagonist anime, it really depends upon how much enjoyment I can get out of it. Idle anime, enjoyment, and music. But with any sort of anime I watch, one of the things I want is enjoyment. I don't care if the anime is bad, as long as I can enjoy it, I'm okay with it. Yeah, that does mean that if there is an anime called Dirt and all it does is show dirt, as long as I can enjoy it, it's okay with me. What the fuck did I just say? But what are the things that you like in an anime series? It's such an abstract question. It's a very complex question. It's a very convoluted question, actually. So, what are the things you like in an anime series? I guess just well-written narrative. Like, I talked about Odd Taxi and how it was able to bring in a massive cast who had nothing to do with what was happening in the anime, and then bring it all into one place and just do what it did. So good, well-written narrative, animation, of course. Everyone loves a good animation, and OST. I think those are the things I really like in an anime series, I guess. Such a convoluted question, man. What the hell? Now on to our next question by Ryusei. Thank you, Ryusei, for the question. Name a movie that everyone likes but you hate, and the opposite. Now, this question can mean two things. One, a movie or an anime movie. See, if he asked it as anime, I think I would have answered it a lot easier because it's been ages since I watched anything that isn't anime. I'm being honest, man. But yeah, I mean, a movie that everyone likes but I hate. You know, in terms of anime, which one is it? Weathering with You. I hate it. Tenkinoko might be one of the most overrated anime movies of all time just because of the fact that the ending sucked ass. Like, it's eye candy, it's cool, it's got amazing animation, and it's got amazing OST. But I'm not a fan of its anime. I mean, sorry, I was going to say animation. Sorry, its plot and especially the ending. Like, come on, man, dude floods Japan for pussy. Dumb. Opposite. Now that's a tough one because I don't usually watch shows like that. Like, people that the people hate, because most of the time I tend to hate those shows. I guess Sword Art Online falls into that. Because no, it's not an anime. I mean, it's not a movie, but again, Sword Art Online was something that it was one of my first animes, along with Attack on Titan. And as bad as it was, I still have an emotional attachment to it. And Alicization and the War of Underworld might have been one of the best Sword Art Online seasons by far, and so I guess hating SAO by now is just it's just such a 2014 thing by this point. It was cool back in the day, but now it is different. Now, there is a reason why Sword Art Online is popular now, and that's because it is good. Like, War of Underworld and stuff, it is actually decent. And despite its skip content and stuff. So I don't know. I wonder if people still hate SAO like they did back in the day. That would be interesting. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. But I don't think people hate it as much as they did back in 2014, because back in the day it was so cool to make a video about it and get easy views. You could make like 15 videos and that would be your channel, pretty much. Hate SAO, that's it. But now you don't see a lot of those kind of videos, which is kind of nice. I mean, that tells you, one, people are sick of watching. I mean, they ran out of content. Let's be honest, they ran out of shit to say about Sword Art Online. So yeah, Sword Art Online is something that everyone hates, but I kind of like it. I guess that's about that. I think that should answer your question, man. And well, that pretty much wraps up all the questions. And yeah, I hope I was able to answer all of your questions. You guys did amazing with the questions, honestly. Y'all asked some really hard questions in there, some very complex questions that I really had to think of and answer. And yeah, this is something that I want to do. I want to do this often because I want to, connect with my community. One of the things that I really wanted to do when I started this YouTube channel, or with this sort of content that I'm doing, is to build a community where we can just have fun watching anime, have fun talking about anime without being a toxic twat about it, and just enjoy this medium that we all love and appreciate. That is anime, music, everything, gaming, and everything. And that is something that I want from this community, and as I want to have that from this community, I want to connect to this community as much as I can. Whether it may be through Q&As, whether it may be through Twitter, or whether it may be through Discord. I actually want to stream as well, probably in the future. Not on Twitch, because my laptop is not good enough for Twitch for now. I don't know, probably maybe in the future. I really want to try to stream on Twitch. I do stream on my Discord at times, just on VC with the lads, just hanging out, playing some Apex or Need for Speed or anything. So yeah, I want to be able to connect with you guys more and be, be a guy who is just more than just a YouTuber, just a random Indian dude watching anime and talking about it like a stupid idiot. That's all I am, and that's all I will ever be. So, and the community, and again, as I said, I want to be able to build a community and be able to just, chill out, talk about anime, talk about games, talk about music, have fun with it, appreciate this medium that is called anime, keep the toxicity out a bit, I mean, there are times people become toxic, but that is a totally different topic, guys. So yeah, I mean, just have fun. At the end of the day, just have fun and just enjoy stuff. So that is one thing that I really want with this community. And again, as I said, I want to be able to connect. So with this Q&As that I do, I want to do it often, but I don't think I'll do it often with how my Twitter interactions are so horrible. Like, I had to actually tweet this again to get all these questions and stuff. So I don't know if I'll do it often, but I'll try. Maybe twice or thrice a month. I don't know. So for my next video, I'm actually working on I'm working on the series called 22/7, also known as Nanabun Nijuni. Another idol series that is almost at its death's door, you could say. So I'll be covering a video on that soon. And also, let me know in the comments down below, what do you want a video of? Because I want to be able to, as I said, I want to be able to connect with the community, and I want you guys to tell me what should I check out, what anime should I cover next, like from a seasonal that is airing or done airing from last season, or some underrated anime that you guys want an anime of, or anime movie, or anything. So again, if you guys really want, if you guys want to, want a video of it, leave it in the description down. Description. What am I saying? Leave it in the comment section down below. Also, again, join our Discord server. If you guys want to recommend me video ideas and hang out with the lads. Discord server, free of charge. Free of charge? Why? Who charges to get into their Discord server? Oh yeah, Patreon people. But yeah, join the Discord server. Have fun with the lads. Link is in the description down below. Check out my Twitter, where I'll be doing more Q&As and stuff, or do random polls for videos or something. And where I update very often. So follow my Twitter as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. I'll be leaving most of my socials down below. Music stuff as well. Last.fm, Analyst, My Anime List, Twitter, Discord. Everything will be on the description. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Thank you guys so much for listening to me talking like a stupid idiot. This honestly felt like a podcast episode for me more than anything. So it's interesting. It's been a while since I talked out a script, like, as you guys know, I write scripts before I make videos of it. Of course I have to, otherwise I would be mumbling long. So it feels really good to do a podcast-ish episode, because it's been a while since we did the podcast episode. So yeah, again, once in a while I'll do this Q&A again. So yeah, I guess let's wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay cool, stay safe, and see you guys later. Peace.